Hello everyone, this is Chris, and welcome back to Cosmic Chapter 2. And seeing as this is the last episode I'm going to be releasing on Cosmic inside of 2020, I'm not going to be doing any type of work on my base, any type of work in the shopping district, because, yeah, this is the last week of 2020, thank goodness. Can I get a hallelujah in the comments right there? But yeah, I figured instead of just doing more building, more stuff like that, I actually check out and see what we have actually done so far inside this one world, because yeah, we've already been inside this world for like a couple months already. We have done so much stuff, like so many types of builds, structures, and other types of mini games and other types of stuff like that. And I figured just going around, flying around, and just checking out to see what people have done. And keep in mind that it is almost a 100% guarantee that I'm going to miss out at least a few things here and there. I mean, I'm only one person trying to show off as many things as possible, so keep that in mind while we go about the tour, in case you know a certain build or something on Cosmic and I just happen to miss it or something like that. But before we actually start looking at certain types of things, I should actually show you what I got for my Secret Santa gift, and it is actually this one magenta shulker box, and inside of it we have quite a few unique types of things, such as a whole bunch of rockets, some elytra, some iron blocks, a beacon even, that's pretty cool, and even some pretty OP armor that says sub to Evelyn. K-Flip probably gave this to me, but yeah, this is still really cool and really awesome, and yeah, thank you to my Secret Santa for getting me this. And speaking of Secret Santa, if you remember last episode, I actually dropped off my Secret Santa gifts to Gracie Mary, and I just asked for a nice little thank you card, and she actually delivered and gave me this type of card. You could obviously pause the video if you want to read it in full, but yeah, it's still nice to see that she actually managed to get her gifts and return the favor. But that's enough Christmas stuff for 1 year. Let's start actually looking around the server. And what better place to start than with Spawn itself, the very first thing we actually saw inside this world. And yeah, Spawn has a few nice little types of things built here, such as this one globe right here, or such as this mega nether portal right here, or other things like that, along with this one pathway, which was meant to sprawl its way across everywhere pretty much around Spawn, until my birthday came around, in which case I built this massive Christmas present right here, which got broken into a little bit, kind of strange. But yeah, I decided to build this massive Christmas present right at Spawn and make a sort of little mini game out of it, where I would give away some things hidden underneath white wool blocks. You can see there's one still right over there, but I think the big reason this is still here is because of this little thing. Why would anyone want to tear this guy down when you have rockin' music like that? But yeah, I think eventually this guy will be moved someplace else, maybe in a museum or something like that. Much like these next couple of things, which are relatively recent, such as this one sleigh we used for the Secret Santa thing, which obviously ended like just a couple days ago, and also this one Christmas tree, which, by the way, got decorated somehow. I built sort of the base of the tree, and then people just started adding other types of things, including all these Christmas presents around here, which many people have actually done, and I think it just makes the whole place feel way more immersive right here. But if you've been watching any of my videos on Cosmic, you would already know this type of stuff. You've seen me build this already. How about we check out some of the other things that other Cosmics have been building across the server, such as Calm Space over here, which, by the way, out of all the builders here, I think Calm is probably my favorite, because just take a look, like, through this one tunnel. Take a look and see what they have done to create their little area. It's a little bit on the laggy side, but in return, you get some incredible types of builds around here. And if we fly up and around to check this out in a better way, you can see, like, this just doesn't compare to my castle, my little open entranceway from last season. Like, this is incredible. And if we take a look inside here, I'm not exactly sure if Eva was the one who made this or if Calm was, but whoever was the one who made this is some really nice looking interiors right here, and they even, I just noticed this, they even had a little map area right here of the spawn island. And alright, where are we at? Where are we currently sitting at? I think we're somewhere on this side of the map right here. And then my little spawn, like, startup place is up there. How about this? How about where we are, we start here, and then we start working our way on the outskirts and around to show off people's builds. I think that's what I'll be doing, and honestly, I could spend an entire video just looking through every single type of build and things like that inside of Column's little area, but I think you get a general idea as to what has been created over here. Heading our way over here, I can't exactly remember who was on this side of the island, apart from, ooh, frames. There are no frames over here, so I probably won't spend too long over here, but yeah, the frames definitely do not want to cooperate over here. Like, there's some pretty nice builds, and yep, and lots of mobs, which are causing this horrific slideshow. Like, this is more of a PowerPoint slide than an actual video game right here, but yeah, very quickly we could actually see this little neighborhood with Eva, with Snyder, with other types of people, and it's a nice little neighborhood. I like how each of the houses sort of are pretty much the same, but my frames definitely disagree. I mean, this is really pretty much unplayable right here. Like, it is really tough to do anything right here. Putting frame rates aside, you might have noticed I'm sort of rushing my way through a few of these builds. Well, that's just because there is so many types of things to see, and even in this one video I can't necessarily show everything, but I do want to show as much as I can, just like showing off this one little paradise place that DJ has made up in the sky, and it's filled with zombies as well. I mean, I don't know if that's part of his ideology with this little paradise island, but it's okay. I can deal with this easy enough, even though I'm breaking some of his torches. I mean, not on purpose, but we should probably, before I forget, actually put it back on, and then we can actually check out this place, which is, yeah, in the sky. This is a paradise island just sitting in the middle of the sky, and I love how just these sorts of islands are just floating here. I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty cool. I don't see it too often. Unfortunately, DJ hasn't been able to play too much recently, but there's still plenty of builds to check out from him, such as this one house, which you might recognize from me actually coming over here and sort of stealing a few things from him in the first few episodes, and it doesn't seem like too many things have changed on the first few floors, apart from this little basement area right down here, which actually is built by Evo, because she actually showed me around this, and I just love how everything is just put together in this type of way to make it actually feel like a basement. Oh, and he even has a to-do list, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, it's a little bit on the empty side. So let's help him out and actually put a few things on his to-do list. I think that'll keep him busy for when he eventually comes back onto the realm. Moving our way back into Lag Central, which, by the way, why are there so many laggy places on this one island? Like, a lot of people like building these big farms, which just lag out the entire area. But anyways, this is Kingston's area, and I've been here once or twice before, and I just love how much of an open plan it is, with these sorts of staircases coming down and not having pretty much any types of doorways or anything like that. And I haven't seen too many types of bases built in this type of way, especially how this one is just so open compared to other bases, and it even has its own little bamboo apocalypse right here. It's a little bit more contained than the ones I've seen in the past, but it's still kind of cool to see. And on the coast of Kingston's base, we actually have White Saber, or previously known as Fearless Ty's base right here, and he actually built an entire ship, which, by the way, like, even building a pretty flat sail is a pretty daunting task, I should know from a few seasons ago. But yeah, this is a nice little cabin area with even a map here, and oh, this is cute. That's a nice little mapping area. And I wonder what the bottom deck looks like. Is there oh, there's a whole civilization down here. The entire crew's down here, with cows, with villagers, and even with an iron golem. Are you named? No, you're not named. He usually names it Bob, I think, but not this time. But I still kind of like how he just has his entire civilization running down below. Once again, we are back in Lag Central, so we'll be a little quick here, but yeah, I believe this is Hyperion's place. Yep, this is Hyperion's place. Now, I think he has a proper base somewhere else in the world, but it's still cool to see his nice little starter place around here with a whole bunch of farms and other types of things around here. Now, the reason we're over by my one base, even though I kind of don't want to show off my starter base because you've already seen it before, is because we're actually checking out my neighbor, Valerie's base. Now, Valerie, even though I haven't seen her on for a little bit, still left her little mark, even with Column still present here. And yeah, she made this nice little cave area with a whole bunch of stuff in here and has a whole bunch of dogs to keep watch for her place while she's gone. And yeah, I like her nice little cave house. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have almost never gone to this side of the island, this like southern part of the island, so I have no idea whose it is. Maybe it's Palmer's little place, maybe he built this little area, but honestly, I have no idea who built over here. I have no idea what's over here, because honestly, I'm never at this bottom part. I've never properly seen it, apart from flying over it once or twice, but I've never actually just gone down to actually see who's built around here. But maybe this little house around here with even more Lag Central places can tell me who built it here. Doorbell, okay. Oh, it's Emerson. Oh, okay, so Emerson's the one who built here, and once again, it looks a little unfinished, but I still like the way they're going. I still like what they're doing with it, even though, the block palette in certain areas is a little bit different. It's still a nice house. Now, I know I missed a few things on the spawn island, but you get a general idea. But there's one little base left I want to actually show you off, and that is with the brand new member, It's Ye Unicorn, a brand new person who just joined, and obviously because she just joined a little bit ago, her base isn't too big, but I still like the nice little cute area and all these little bridge walkways on the top of this one hill, and it even has this nice little decking chair that could just look out across the Atlantic Ocean. Ah, this is nice. But once again, I know I've almost certainly have missed something on the spawn island, but you get a general rough idea as to what people have built on spawn. Now I actually want to move on to the second district we have actually built, the shopping district, and there is actually quite a few things here, not as many as the spawn island, I don't think, but there's still quite a few notable and nice little shops and areas around here, which I've actually been working on, as you know, relatively recently. And I think out of all the shops, there's only one good place to start at, and that is with the Arctic Skyscraper, a thing which myself and Evelyn and Hyperion and DJ kind of have been hard at work on building up to make a very big corporate and huge style business. And even though it's not quite open, and even though the beds are a little bit on the weird side, and why did I place it out there? Why did I do that? Even though I've not done any type of progress on camera inside this one thing, it is still a very big and monumentous style project, which we will have so much more time to actually work on it in the future, hopefully inside of videos at some point in the future. But for right now, I am so very happy with the way this is going, and I'm so very happy that it's just not a one-man style job. I'm glad I'm actually working together with a team to actually get this huge style project built, and I gotta say, like, out of all the places to see it, this is a good one. So I'm not going to spend too incredibly long on each of the shops, but I'll give you a general idea as to what these are. First off, with this Splinter Shop, which is actually where I get the majority of my types of wood right here. Very good prices, very profitable, just actually not very good with the doors. Moving on over here, what we have is, what is this actually? I've never actually been inside here. I saw this a while ago, but I just never knew what this is. White Saber's Potion Shop. Okay, and I never knew this existed, and I never knew I could get potions here, but totally will in the future. Totally will. What is this little stand right here? Welcome to Zero Tick Farms, Sugarcane Farm. I have no idea what this thing is, but it's here. And something which is also here is a little bit of history. This Atlantis-style shop, which was built way back in Season 4, but is being reconstructed in the current season. And way back in Season 4, I was actually part of the Atlantis business, but because I hardly did anything with this corporation, I kind of sneakily snuck out without letting Tans or anyone know. So even though this is now sort of my competitor, with me being part of the Arctic Skyscraper now, I still hold a little special place in my heart for this little place. I just hope my new endeavors are a little bit more profitable than the Atlantis ones. Heading away over here, we actually have a little corner from Eva, starting off with this pillager style farm type thing where she can farm like totems and other types of things like arrows and pillager heads, including this Ravager head, which I really want at least one of them. That is a cool head. But yeah, a nice little stand right here. Heading away over here, we actually have another stand from Eva with a whole bunch of just general type things. Kind of looks like a pillager type one. Up here we have a bookstore, I believe, from Hyperion, and it's kind of cool that like they have every single type of book they need, but in case they don't have one, they will get it to you for free. And just don't mess with the employee service. They are a little bit rough in certain times of the day. Just be nice to them in general. Heading our way over here, we have, what is this? I never knew what this is. Like, I always saw it, but I just never knew what it was. If you want to put your shop here. Oh, okay. So this is like a little marketplace area where, like, you can rent out a space and sell a whole bunch of stuff. So in case you don't want to build yourself an entire, like, shop or building or other things like that, then you could totally rent out a place like this. And I kind of want to do that. There's kind of small little shops which I have in the back burner that I want to do, but just don't want to build an entire shop for it. Moving away down here, we actually have DJ's little minigame type thing, which I can't remember the name of, but it was the mining minigame which myself and Eva went on, and if I'm honest, I've wanted to go on another one for quite a while, but I've just never had anyone that wanted to do it with me. But yeah, it was a fun little thing, fun little minigame. Over here we have a second bookshop, and I think, yeah, this is from Kingston's bookshop with, again, some more books you can buy with a little less customer service. If I'm honest, this customer service is a little bit better. I mean, sometimes no customer service is better customer service. Heading your way over here, we actually have, I believe this is K-Flip's shop, I think, like his Guardian farm shop, which has some nice things, some nice stuff in here, and if I'm honest, I might have to buy here. Like, my farm is nice and all, but it's not exactly as efficient as I would like it to be. But what is this shop? Is this a Trident shop where you could buy Tridents, or is this just, what is this? Oh, okay, so this is just like general things for Tridents, I think. So that's a cool little shop. I've not actually seen this before. I think this is actually a relatively new type of shop, so that's kind of cool. Heading our way back here, what we actually have is my hot rod shop, which I never finished the ceiling. Just don't look up, But yeah, profits, if I'm honest, have been sort of a little bit slow as of late, but it's still cool. It's still nice having this shop here. I'm still proud of it. Right next to it, we have this sheep, a very big sheep, which I think is a wool shop, if I'm not mistaken. I've never actually been in here, but yeah, this looks like a wool shop. So you could buy all types of wool, all types of, if it does have stock, if it has all types of wool, all types of other types of things, and yeah, this is kind of cool. Once again, this is another shop which I've never been into, but it looks like it's selling all types of bone-related things, so this is a kind of neat sort of small little shop. And right next to it, we have my crown jewel, the Crispy Shack version 2, which I won't spend too much time in here because we've only very recently been in here, but yeah, I am still just so very proud of how well and how good everything's turning out, and even the little not so hidden entrance right down there, and all this sorts of stuff in here. I am so very proud with how this shop turned out. But let's be honest with ourselves. In some way, shape, or fashion, you have seen a lot of these types of things already, at least in the background, or in other types of videos, or other things like that. how about let's go take off and try and find some things which you might not have seen in videos, such as Palmer's little neck of the woods right over here. And oh, it's not actually as far as I thought. I thought it was flying in the wrong direction at first, but it's actually literally right by the Arctic Skyscraper, which is a nice little view. And ooh, it's a Secret Santa right here. I might actually, ooh, this is nice. No, leave it. It's for him. But yeah, I figured just let's have a look inside. I hope this isn't breaking and entering, but you know what? I think if we just look and not touch, it's fine. And yeah, I just love this sort of interior type thing, which also, by the way, Eva made this too. This entire interior, Eva made this, and like I don't know what it is, but this type of building style, I just love it. It's absolutely amazing. It even incorporated pretty much spruce wood with the spruce trapdoors, with the spruce logs, with, okay, admittedly a little bit of glass, a few bells, a few dark oak things here and there, but for the most part, it's entirely spruce, and he even has a little waterfall here. He has this nice little path which goes around the area. This is a nice little place, and we are going from nice places to very, very industrial places, because this little area right here is actually K-Flip's Mega Guardian Farm. And yeah, I knew about this one design before, but you could kind of see it covers an entire area of the Guardian Farm, which, yeah, I don't think it would work too well for me because I am building a base here, and I think I'm supposed to be here where it's supposed to be at. But yeah, all this stuff he had to make by hand, and every single one of these little areas he had to get a trident for, and I gotta give props for him for doing that. And I kind of want to just try this farm out, but no, actually, no, I don't want to break anything. I don't want to break any of this complicated machinery, because I have no idea what I would do if it actually did break, and I have no idea what I would do to try and fix it. But yeah, my farm, it makes about six chests every couple hours. He makes 6 chests every couple of minutes. So yeah, his farm definitely way more efficient than mine, which is why I'm actually sending out the bat signal and seeing if I could get a bulk purchase of Prismarine drops for a slightly cheaper price, because if I'm honest, my Guardian Farm, it works fine, it works well, but it's just not fast enough. It take me so long to build my base, and his farm is just so much nicer. It's so much quicker. So K-Flip, in case you are watching this, please help me out. Please lend a hand. I don't know whose base this is. Like, I've never actually seen this little island before. Maybe there's a sign somewhere. Nope. I'm just gonna have to guess. You know, I think guessing is a bad move, and I think sleeping is a better move if the game will let me sleep. Come on, let me sleep. I want to get through the night. There we go. Okay, but yeah, I like this little place. It's obviously not done. It's missing a bit of the roof section, but in the whole, I like the way this little island turned out. And wait a minute. Hold on. Back it up. How did I miss this entire little square area right here? Like, I probably looked dead-eye right in the center of it, and I just completely missed it. This next base right here is, I believe, Tan's, Palmer's, and someone else's. And I gotta say, Tan's, like, he missed out a few seasons of Cosmic, but he returned with a serious vengeance. I mean, look at this huge opening gateway right here leading into his massive house. I mean, the gateway is already big enough, but then you have this huge, absolutely huge house right here, and I almost doubt that the interior is completely done. I mean, I came by here a little bit ago because he wanted me to check it out, and it wasn't necessarily done yet, and it's probably a little less done than I think with all these creeper holes. But yeah, it's not quite done, but I gotta give him props for even trying to go this big. Like, this is a monumentous style house, and I just gotta give props to you, Tans. Like, well done for what you've done so far. Well done. I think there's another little area somewhere around here they built. No, that's the upper bubbles. There we go. Here's the lower bubbles, because they actually needed my help working on a little farm a little while ago, and oh boy, we are back in Lag Central right here. Like, Cosmic is just filled with Lag Central places, but yeah, the build itself, it's actually a nice little starter place. I don't know too much about this area other than the fact that it is very frame ratey, much like the rest of Cosmic, but I like how things are turning out. I like the way things are going in this tiny little starter place. This is your friendly reminder saying that I know I'm missing out so many types of things in the realm, but I'm just giving you a rough general feel as to what we've been working on in Cosmic. The next base we're actually heading to is Evelyn's base. Yeah, she built, I believe 2 bases, but I think this is the one they're working on most recently. I could be wrong, and I'm most likely wrong, but I believe this is the place they're working on most recently, and once again, back in Lag Central, like, why do people like building so efficient farms? It just lags out my game. Like, you have so many mobs, so many types of things, it's just so frame ratey, but yeah, I still like how they just tunneled out an entire ocean monument rather than actually digging it out like me, and oh, I didn't actually know this was out here. I didn't know they were actually building something out here. They're kind of putting my little circle to shame, building this actual shaped circle rather than mine. I gotta actually get my game back up and actually work more in it. And I don't know if it's just me, but it's kind of suspicious how they're building a circle around their ocean monument, kind of like mine. But what isn't suspicious is actually their city that Evelyn is actually making. And if I were to ever build a city, this is kind of the way I would want to build it, with sort of small little roads heading everywhere, little houses, which is a little unfinished in certain areas. But yeah, I just like sort of the feel of just the roads lifting up, and you can obviously see there's groundwork for more types of things to be built in the future. And yeah, just this entire area right here, it's very nice. I really like it. And I think for the most part, that gives you a general good idea as to what we've been working up on Cosmic. Now, once again, I know I have missed so many things on the realm. Like, I'm only one person, and there's about 20 or 30 active Cosmics on the realm, so I unfortunately don't know where everything is. I unfortunately don't know what everyone has been up to, but hopefully this gives you a rough idea as to what we've been working on, and hopefully 2021 will be just as exciting and just as big as 2020. Hopefully a little less few big disasters in IRL in 2021, but yeah, hopefully more big and fun and exciting things on the realm as well. But yeah, for now, that's pretty much all I have for you, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.